you've ever heard the terms SAG-E, must join, or OK30 and thought, what does that have to do with me? You're not alone. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how union eligibility works, what all those terms mean, and how to know when it's time for you to join SAG-AFTRA. So let's get into it. As I shared in my How I Became SAG-E Without an Agent, which you should definitely watch, I'll link it up here video, SAG-AFTRA, or the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, is the official labor union for film, television, voiceover, and commercial actors. Being a part of SAG comes with some major benefits like higher pay, workplace protections, pension plans, and health benefits. But you can't just join SAG right away. There's an eligibility process. SAG-Eligible, or also known as SAG-E. Basically, that means that you have met the requirements to join the union, but you haven't officially signed up yet. There are two ways that you can become SAG-eligible. Number one, booking a principal role in a SAG-AFTRA project. Now, hold on, that's not exactly true. Okay, there's some SAG-AFTRA projects that will not grant you eligibility, and those projects include ultra low budget, also known as ULB, short project agreement, also known as SPA, and new project agreements. So those are the project agreements you usually see for short films or for student films. So if you book a union commercial, TV, or film project, and are hired under a SAG-AFTRA contract, or number two, getting 3 vouchers as a background actor. If you work as a background actor on a union set, so this is a union show that's outside of those 3 that I just named, and you receive 3 vouchers, these are like the coveted vouchers, then you can also join the union that way. What is the easiest way to get SAG-AFTRA eligibility? That is the golden question. If you ask 100 actors, you'll get 100 different answers on how they became SAG eligible. 10 plus years ago, being a background actor and getting those vouchers was a good way for you to become SAG eligible. But nowadays, I have a couple friends who are background actors, and it's tough to get those vouchers. You're better off self-submitting. Sign up for all of the union opportunities, especially commercials on casting networks. You just never know. And that's what happened to me. Again, I'll link it up here. Watch that video so you can learn what happened to me. I got my SAG eligibility through a self-submit. You're SAG eligible. This is a very exciting time for very many reasons. You just booked your first union gig. You just became SAG eligible. You're going to that little union tracker on the SAG website. You're typing in your name and boom, it pops up that you are SAG eligible. It's a really great feeling. Celebrate, party a little bit. That's awesome. But what's really great about this, in addition to, of course, getting your first network TV or film or commercial opportunity, is that now you can work both union and non-union gigs. Create 2 resumes, the one that says SAG eligible on it and then one that says non-union. And that leads us into my next point, which is, what is OK30? OK30 is something that a lot of actors may not even know is happening to them until it's happening to them. Once you become SAG eligible and book your second union gig, you enter a period called OK30. This means you are literally okay to work union jobs, not join the union for 30 days. After those 30 days are up, you are officially required to join the union before your next gig. This is important because it gives actors a little bit of time to decide if they want to join SAG or remain non-union. Once those 30 days are up though, if you book another union job, then you go into the next phase, which is called must join. Which means,
hey, scene stillers, still confused about SAG-E OK30 and must join? Feeling like this info is a little too advanced? Fear not. I've got you covered with my free ebook, an in-depth video to help you jumpstart your acting career on a budget. But wait, need to take it one step further? I'm now offering private one-on-one coaching to help you navigate your creative career. Whether you need career strategy coaching, headshots, reels, finding reps and audition game plans, performing arts school, audition prep, monologues, interviews, and confidence coaching, or dream coaching. Whether it's acting or another creative leap, let's build your roadmap. Head over to whitneymcintoshjoseph.com/coaching to book your session. Let's make your goals a reality. Now, back to the video.
must join is exactly what it sounds like. You cannot work any more union gigs until you join the union. That's it. Pretty simple, right? At this point, if you book another union job, you'll be required to pay the full SAG initiation fee of $3,000. I think the fees are slightly different if you are not in a major market, which is really nice. That must be really nice. So, however, there is a payment plan. SAG does offer a payment plan, and you do have to put down, I believe it's $1,000. Don't quote me on that because it has been 2 years and I have a weird memory. But then after that, you're able to pay around $400 or $500 a month. I know that's still a lot of money, but it's better than the full $3,000. So just make sure you're saving up as you go along, because you just never know when it's going to be time for you to book that gig. What happened to me, been in BET her, and that's how I got SAG eligible. Then I booked Law and Order almost like a year later, was now OK30. I'm like, okay, I'm doing my thing, looking at the union and non-union gigs. And then I ended up booking my second Law and Order gig 33 days after the first gig. And so I had to join. I didn't have any choice. If you've read The Artist's Way, we talk about synchronicities. I had a lot of anxiety personally around joining the union because I had been just like booking like crazy with non-union. A little nervous because I knew it was going to be a big change, a big shift. But I ended up talking to my uncle, who's a veteran SAG-AFTRA member. He joined SAG in the 1980s, and he said to me, that is the validation that you needed. You're booking, so things are working. You booked like these 2 gigs almost in a month of each other. Like Law & Order is asking you back, and since then I've been back several times. So you have to really sit with yourself and have that conversation and say, am I ready to join the union? And it is going to be a big shift. This is what my decision was. You get to decide what you want to do for your career, but really take the time to think about it. When should you join? Okay, here's what I recommend. You're consistently booking union gigs and you have some funds set aside, it's time to join. If you're still in the process of building your resume with non-union work, you may want to wait a little while just to continue to build up that resume for yourself and to get your reel together. Once you join, you can't do non-union work anymore. You'll be fined, and you can also be removed from the union. Also something called financial core, and that means that your union status is paused while you work non-union gigs, but you can't go back and forth. Once you decide to come back to the union, from what I've heard, it's a really like rigorous kind of process to get back into the union because you have to prove to them that you're not going to go back to non-union work. And I think you can only do it one time. Final tips for you guys as we close out this video. Number 1, do not join SAG too soon. It is a commitment, it's a financial commitment, and you want to make sure that you join when you're ready. So don't let anybody push you, your agent, friends, family, whatever. Really sit with yourself, maybe journal and think about what's best for you and your career. Number 2, use your SAG eligible time wisely. Really continue to leverage that. That's a great time to start to reach out to higher levels of representation. They see, oh, this person has already worked a union job. Leverage it for opportunities, a big network TV booking or film on your resume. Use that to your benefit when you're pitching yourself for roles. And lastly, save your money. Please save your money for that initiation fee, because the last thing you'd want to do is be in a must-join situation where you book that other gig and you're scrambling. Now, you know, you're in production. Production is in a week, and now you're trying to borrow money from Don't put yourself in that situation. If you're getting close to that must-join status, start saving your money. Make sure you have that $1,000 down, and make sure you have a way to get that $400 in for those 6 months or whatever it is that they have for the payback schedule. That's what I did. You're in the SAG payment plan, they will let you work. And if you're still unsure about joining the union, you can always reach out to me. I'm happy to talk you through it. I also recommend talking to your agents, acting coaches, other colleagues in the industry, people who've also gone through the process. Every single one of these periods that you're going through, SAG eligible, OK30 must join, SAG will send you a physical letter in the mail. Make sure you're opening any letter from SAG anyway. There might be a check in there, so make sure you're opening and reading anything that SAG sends to you, because they will notify you, and you can always call the union and ask questions. They're really nice. I call them all the time. I'd be like, hey, I have a question. Let me know in the comments. Are you SAG-E? Are you must join? Are you OK30? Are you in the union? Are you non-union? Share some comments below. Let's all have a conversation. All right, guys. Thank you for watching Scene Stealers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.